Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. In this video, we're going to be doing something a little different. So if you have not seen my videos before, I am taking an old Happy Planner dashboard layout and I'm turning it into a 2-page daily. So this is Friday, June 13th, and that's 2 pages for that. Thursday, 2 pages. So that is what I do with my planner, and I've tried a lot of different planners. I started out with several planners at the beginning of the year, and what I realized is I really like to open up my spread and see everything that I need to do for the day. So here we are Sunday morning filming this, and once I get this finished planning out, I'll see everything that I need to do for filming, everything that I need to do for wellness. I will get the weather up here. I just want to wait a little bit longer to see what it's actually going to be like. Right now it's pretty cloudy. And then I have my cleaning list, my food down here. So anyway, 2 pages, I open it up and I see everything I need to do for work, wellness. I have a little extra section, how the weather is, what I need to clean, and then I have my timeline of what I want to be doing in these hours, or what I need to be doing in these times. So that's how I've created this planner to be, and this is an old 2020-2021 planner that I'm turning into a 2-page daily. Last month for May, I used a vertical memory keeping planner from 2017, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. So July, I'm already trying to decide which planners I'm going to use, but whichever one I use, it will be turned into a 2-page daily. Timeline over here and all my other subjects over here. So all that to say, what I have been doing is loading 1 video per day onto the channel. Like Thursday will go on for Thursday, Friday will go on for Friday. The reason that's not going to work very well is because I do have this weekly overview, and I'm still planning this. I just really started this morning, and I usually start Saturday night. But I was kind of considering whether or not I was going to film a fill-in with me. I think we'll do that next week. So I did wait, but I started already this morning getting things ready for the week and planning for the week. Point is, this is a weekly overview, and I keep this as Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I still do my Sunday start. And then I go into my Sunday 2-page daily. So I end up with 8 spreads, and there's only 7 days in the week. And then I do my declutter planner, which is back here. This is a declutter planner, and all I do for my declutter planner is I kind of write the things that I'm decluttering and then the total for the day. And then I come in my monthly for my declutter planner and I just write the number on each day. So that now puts us at 9 spreads that I do per week, but I only have 7 days to upload. Then I have a flip through video, that's 10 videos per week. And then I also am trying to start doing content, and I do a compilation video where it's just like all of the spreads being decorated together in one really long video. Okay, so there's 12 videos for this channel per week. Now, why do I decorate every day? It's just because I like it decorated when I come in to plan in it. I want to see cute stickers when I come plan in my day. So I like decorating anyway, and that's why I thought I might as well film. And it made sense at first to do Friday on Friday, Thursday on Thursday. Okay, but because I have so many videos for this channel, and I'm also trying to start some content videos, for instance, what the video going up today is about how I store my extra pages. I have some other videos that I'm working on that are not like that, but are content videos, not just decorating videos, is what I'm trying to say. And that will be a 13th video for the week. I don't mind uploading more than 1 video per day. I think it's kind of maybe tedious for you all to watch maybe 2 videos per day. So what I decided to do, still have a video uploaded every day, but it's 1 video. And this is my to be determined schedule, I guess. It's what I'm going to try for this week. So right now, all of that to say, we are going to decorate this weekly overview and Sunday the 2-page daily in 1 video. So everything's now going to be like a two spreads in 1 video. That gets my decorating down to 4 days. Then I have my declutter and flip through will be 1 video. That's at 5. So anyway, I've been working on a schedule that I think is going to work for that. So we're going to try that. We're also planning an entire week ahead, but only a week ahead. Today is the 15th of June. So we're going to be planning for the 22nd of June. planning, I say planning, but I really mean decorating. So I'm gonna take both spreads out. Let's just take them both out. So this will be the weekly overview, and this will be Sunday. Now I still want to use a different sticker book for each spread, and then the other thing that I would really love to do, but we'll see how that goes, is I would like to be a little faster. I'm going to put this page aside because this is the Sunday page. I would like to be quicker decorating. I just think I'm taking way too much time. I don't mind because I dedicate all of Sunday. Like, I film all of my decorating videos on Sunday. Then I try to do editing completely on Monday, which is hours and hours and hours. It's actually longer to edit than to film the video because you have to watch the entire video for editing and then you have to cut things out. So time consuming. Anyway, the reason I'm whiting out the days and the dates is because I like a Sunday start. Otherwise I could have left how the day is here, and if it was a pretty font I probably would have left it and just done a Monday start. I did that last month because I liked how the days looked. I didn't do my Sunday start on my weekly overview, but then in my dailies I just went to a Sunday start. So anyway, that is why I'm whiting it out. If it was a pretty font I would have left it. It's actually a really plain font for such a decorative planner. I'm going to mark out to buy, and I probably would have just put a sticker there. So I need to stop whiting that out. So I'll do like a category box there. But I am whiting out September because we are in June. So this is how I set up my weekly overview. And now I am going to get my days and dates on. To do that, I do have Mojo Jojo plans. Now let's see. I want to go with like this light green because I'll show you I'm going to use this farmhouse sticker book. I do also rotate my sticker books. I have like maybe 8 right now that I'm rotating through. So you're going to see a lot of the same sticker books, but the stickers are actually really different in some of them. Okay, so I'm going for this, like this green and this floral here, or maybe this one and this one. Begin, dream big. I'm gonna do these two. This box, I think once it's on the page, is gonna be a little hard to see. So let's do these two. So we're going with green. And then I'm going to come in here and grab the green days. So I had a quick family interruption and I just grabbed out the colors. And what I like to do when I have a sticker book like that is grab 2 colors, sometimes 3, usually 2, and so we're going with this green and this kind of beigey, but I chose the dark kind of beigey, I guess a mix, right? Tan and beige. So that is what I grabbed. And now we're going to start getting some of these stickers on. There's always something to be thankful for, and begin. And this one is super pretty, so I kind of want it to be a main focus. And let's put it here. Is that straight? Pretty good. It looks pretty straight. Maybe my date's not straight though, because that looks a little off. And then this one I'm actually going to put with a box. This is today's focus. So let's stick this down here. I really meant to get some wax paper. I keep forgetting every time I go to the store or get an order, so that is driving me crazy. To put the stickers on, because now I have all these sheets, but I could just have like one big sheet of wax paper, and then the bonus is you could kind of, you know, see where you want to put things. So I was thinking about that, but did not work out yet. So one of these days I will order wax paper. What if we do this here and then the floral up here? It's not really floral, but this leaf sticker. You know. Oh, you know, I kind of want this on top because I like to see both of the edges. So let's do, just scoot it over. Now I do often do, and I probably will do in this video as well, washi up here. Even though I'm trying to be faster. Can I do this faster? I got decently fast by the end of last week. I don't even know we'll put this one back up here. But the stem can pretty much stay out. All right, I'm gonna set this back down for now because I'm not sure. But we have this, oh, we'll do the brown to do because we have the green right there. Put this here. All right. Now I did grab this box, and I usually like to layer these together, but I don't want to cover the date, so I think we're just going to put this one over here. And this box, these boxes without borders, when you set it down, all it really looks like is a checklist and a heading. You can't really, you know, see that that's a box. That's kind of silly. So I think we'll do like a BU. Just add some decoration here. Dream big over here. I was thinking I was going to do this checklist, but I don't really need it. I like these colors that are already there, so we won't use that, but we might use a couple more of these circles. Let's see what else we can get on here though. What if we just do notes here? Like this is, it has a spot where you can write something, but we could just put this there. I mean, my handwriting is not great, by the way. It's actually pretty bad. So I do like it when I can do something like that. I did grab these two little pieces of washi strip. Whoops, 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 don't do that, don't do that. No, 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 no. All right, and I think, I'm just gonna put it down here. It's not, doesn't make a lot of sense, but and I'm gonna extend it with this piece too. And just make it kind of like a long strip. It takes up those bottom lines, which I don't love, but sometimes I can write on the washi. I actually, if I run out of room, I write on the washi. Okay. Still have this guy. I think we're just gonna put it down here. See, this sticker, even though it's a decorative box, like these top and bottom are super boring actually. Let me go that way or this way. It's like not even, so it's kind of hard to decide. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. This is a coffee cup that says magic, which, yes, coffee is magic. I completely agree with that. But I don't like how it looks there. Okay, so I'm gonna get just these on, these little decorative pieces, and that rips. So I guess it saves me from cutting it. And looks like I grabbed the squeaky stool again, so I'll trade that before next video, but let's focus for now. These are so light, I do think they're kind of hard to see. It's one of the reasons I don't love neutrals and pastels, is I like to see what's on the page. Okay, so I think we're done with this page. I grabbed these. I think I'm going to use these little, these guys here. What am I trying to say? What are these? Bullet points as covers here. We're going to be one short, of course. And I think I'm just going to white it out. what's for dinner. I think we'll put that over here. This arrow. Down here, I don't know. 2 more arrows, I mean 3 more arrows. I'm just gonna use them. I don't know why. It's not like the spread's just calling for arrows, but I am gonna use them. It is slightly boring in places, so I do want to get, I don't think I'm going to need these notes in to do. So I do want to get some washi on. I'm like an always washi girl, and I think I'm going to go with this light green stripe. We probably won't do anything in the middle. And this isn't quite the right green, but I mean, I can't imagine how much washi you would have to like have washi that matched everything. So I always try to get it like, you know, looking okay. Does it always? No. But as long as it doesn't really detract, which I did do a spread last week where the washi was like, whoa, what happened? And I'm going to do one in the middle. This is like the width of washi that's you can almost get away with in the middle. So I'm just going to do it. It adds color and kind of brings it together. Actually, it kind of messes it up, but it's okay. Alright, gals. Yeah, I don't like the middle piece, but I'm not going to waste the washi, and it looks okay. We're going to leave it. So that is it for, I'm going to pick my scissors to get the junk off. That is it for the weekly overview. Now, normally I would be wrapping up the video, but I just remembered we're going to do Sunday as well. So I'm going to take this page away, flip this guy over, and we are ready for Sunday. Now, Sunday is a little more maintenance. It's the same maintenance in some ways. It's actually a little less maintenance. What am I even saying? We're just going to white all this out because now we're doing a 2-page daily. So I got the idea to use my old pages from Amy with Aim to Plan. If you gals have ever seen her video, she's been around a long time. She was around when I first started planning videos, and then I stopped for years while we were moving several times. And then she's still around now. So I like her channel a lot if you gals want to check her out. But point is, she uses her old pages. She makes them work for what she needs. So I thought that is a great way to use your pages. And I know, like, if I had just notebook pages, which I might eventually go to, it might even be a little easier maintenance to get it ready, but I really do like these pages, so I did want to use them. Okay, these 2 pages that are not used from my weekly spread, I'm going to take out this backing. Hopefully it comes up nicely. Doing this procedure works better on the vinyl stickers than these paper stickers, but I'm doing it anyway because it's the one that's here. Okay, so take off the backing like that, then you can add all these other stickers kind of back on that weren't used. I used to use the sticker guides a really long time ago from Happy Planner, and I tried them again recently, but the reason I don't keep using them is if you leave the stickers on for any amount of time at all, they will be getting stuck on there, like majorly stuck. but also I wouldn't move them back to the sticker book when I was doing that, and they did get wasted, so I like to put them right back right away. Alright, now continuing on, we have a Coffee Queen 2 from Wrong Wrong, and I mentioned this last week. When I do Wrong Wrong stickers, those are my favorite spreads to write in. I like them much more than any of my Happy Planner videos, and all I have are Happy Planner and Wrong Wrong stickers. I'm switching up that stool. So all I have are Wrong Wrong and Happy Planner stickers. Happy Planner, all the books I have, I've had for years, like 5 or 6 years. Alright, so Coffee Queen 2, one of my newer ones, and I wanted to go with the black and the purple. Well, we'll cover this focus, even though I like the font here. So I try not to cover it usually, but I like this long, beautiful strip. Ooh, it's even too long for the big Happy Planner. I like that. Like it because it doesn't, you know, cut off too early. I probably could have scooted that over a little. All right, but first coffee, yes ma'am. And then we have this tan plaid. And let's see. Oop, and we have this beautiful box. Okay, so I'm gonna get this. This is gingham, isn't it? Is this gingham? What's this called? Anyway, the black and purple, I'm gonna say gingham, even though I don't think that's completely right. And I'm gonna put it over here. And this section down here is my cleaning section. And then we're gonna put her, but first coffee, over here. All right, so now we have this fun box, which actually brings in tan. So we'll see if we're gonna keep that. Oh, I like this one has the, see the black and purple. That's actually houndstooth, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's houndstooth. It looks similar though. So I don't know about this plaid. I'm gonna put it back, this plaid box, with the beige, because I think we're gonna stay just purple and black if we can. And I think that we can. You know, we have things like this. Caffeine Queen. Okay, well the camera died, so I just kept grabbing a couple of things. And then I have this box from Wrong Wrong. I'm gonna grab some of these black boxes as well. And then I wanted to, so I grabbed my extra sheet because I wanted to grab a couple things, and then I just want to grab like 2 or 3 girls. So this looks like the same gal. Who do I already have on there? Let me check. Guess I have that gal on there. So put this gal on, and then who else do we have that's purple? Perfect. Nice, and they're both at a table, so they'll have to go on separate pages because they're different sizes. At least in my head, they have to. Oh, I could have used those 2. Too late. This will be fine. Okay. Yeah, this sticker book is super adorable. I'm just gonna grab 2 of these coffee cups. Do Not Disturb, Hello Gorgeous. I like those as accents. Okay, and then we'll come back. But for black boxes, let's see what I have left. Is this? Grab that one. I think one of those, and maybe, let me look what I have left here. We will do one of these, and I think that should be good. Okay, so back to it. You know how I'm going so fast today. All right, so I'm gonna put, I think she might be too big for over here. Yeah, I think she's gonna be too big. Actually, she might be too big too. Wow. Okay, let's go back and look for one more girl that's not as big for over in my timeline. I need plenty of room to write, but I like to put a gal over here because, is she alone or does she have the quote? Yeah, she'll work. I like to have a gal over here because it can get really boring over here in my timeline. So there we go. Okay. Now let's put her. I think she's just gonna be really cute right here. Yeah, that looks good. Look at that. That looks good. I like that. She might have to go back in. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I think we'll have to put her back. But anyway, I keep saying yeah. Yes, yes, we will have to put her back. Okay, so for these long boxes in my big planner, I just cut them, usually not in half, although that's closer to half than I normally do. And then I use them. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Don't get stuck on there. Go back. Okay, so I'm gonna lift her up a little and just put that box over here. So where she's sitting is my wellness section, and I like to have boxes in here. It is just fun to have different sections to write and track things. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay. And we're gonna say Caffeine Queen. There with her. That's cute. All right. This is a vertical box, and I don't usually like to do the same color box layered with the same color box, but we're gonna do it because we don't have a lot of purple boxes. And then this, I think we can put it like this. And then we need something there, which could be coffee break. Okay. And then we have just a couple more boxes. So I do sometimes like to put a box down here because again, this section gets really boring. And then we'll do like that. You probably see this kind of design down here a lot, actually. It's one of those things that I keep doing. A heading here. Oh wow, and we have these two stickers. So I don't know about this sticker. I think the only place it could go is if it goes over here. This is where the wax paper also would come in handy. But I think we're gonna go with it. Looks cute enough, and it, you know, we have this here now. We'll figure out something for that, or, you know, maybe just leave it. But now I have different, it creates like different sections still for my wellness. Not that I'll be able to write much up here. Yeah, I like it. Okay, and this, oh, that's her still. So we might put this, we're gonna wait on her. And the next thing that we are going to do is put these cups on, and then we'll grab some washi. So here we have a Do Not Disturb cup and Hello Gorgeous, which I think we'll just put up here. Maybe not. I'm gonna get the washi on before I decide. See, this is why it's near impossible for me to just decorate quickly. Oh, you think like you're in practice, okay. All right, so I'm totally gonna copy my last spread and just use the purple stripes. And it feels like we're running low on this, which is a bummer. So I'm gonna do top and bottom first, just in case we run out, and we can do something else in the middle if we need. So now we can see that it's really plain up there. One thing I like washi for is it does add a decorative detail, but it kind of shows you too what else is needed. Oh, we actually do have enough in the middle, so why don't I just do it? It'll probably be gone after that. Yeah, I think we'll just do it here. I might have used the same washi last time. When I did the purple coffee queen. I might have. That's okay. So she kind of looks like she's walking on nothing. I don't love that. But it's okay. Alright, so now, like I said, we can kind of see what else we need. It looks like we need something up here. And then I think it's actually going to be okay after that. Sort of like a little, what are these, berets up here? And then maybe our coffee cup and a donut here. And I did think something up there. Purple coffee cup. And I think something here. I'm almost about to say we're done. It's just first coffee. I know those coffee cups are lined up. That's okay. And then this is a little boring there. You can't have it all, can you? Okay, I'm gonna do this floral. And what I think I'm gonna do is cut it, and then actually I might, where did that go? That's from my scissors. Yeah, come on, don't do that. Okay. I don't know. So we'll put this here. Okay, I'm just gonna move a couple things around. That ripped, but the reason that ripped is I had already removed a sticker from over there, so the page was already starting to weaken. Alright, this floral here. Okay. Really, like the last minute it just like completely slips. It's gonna rip more because it's already ripped. Do there, or maybe over here by the, we'll do it here. Okay, I'm still right there. Just frustrating that I did that. So I'm gonna say this first video at going quickly, failure. That did not happen. This was not a quick video. Okay, I like that better. Okay, so that is definitely good enough. It's cute enough. Let's get the date on, and actually we need to put her back in the book. So we have a page that's looking pretty bare. If you guys haven't seen me do this, this one will work. It only has 3 stickers, but only 2 actually in their place. So you can pull off this backing. Actually, I just did this for the last spread. And then when you go to put your sticker back, you have plenty of room so you don't get it caught on the edge and rip the pages. Although she was going on vinyl anyway, so I don't think she would have really ripped. Oh, we had this gal in the back. perfect. Put that back too. Okay, so that's all we have for Sunday. Let's get our date on. Okay, so for my timeline, I wanted to bring this in because I have these numbers as well, and I have these circle numbers. If you haven't seen what I do for my timeline yet, I do like to use sticker numbers, and I have plenty of them for now, so eventually I'm probably going to have to be creative and write with pretty pens. But for now, I'm going to do this, and this is military time. And it gets me till 2300, which is 11 p.m. Okay, that's my timeline, Sunday, June 22nd. And this is the weekly overview. Really different spreads, like completely different styles. And this is ready to get back into the planner. Okay, so we're just getting started for today. A lot of more decorating coming up. One thing I did want to mention is, even though I do this as a 2-page daily, I was kind of looking at the dashboard layout and how like somebody might normally use it. What do we have there? Oh, the washi. How could I miss that? This washi paper strip, sticker strip. Probably would have been easier to just grab the punch. Sometimes I am so stubborn. Alright. As I was saying, I was looking at my daily spreads, and if you were using this as an actual dashboard layout, I do think my spreads would still work, because I think every day has space to write, even if it has boxes in it. And then the dashboard weekly overview also has areas to write. So if you do a dashboard layout, some of these decorations will work, maybe not the over decorations, but some of these decorations will work even if you're not making it into a 2-page daily. Like, look at this, you have plenty of room for each day. If you know some days are busier, you might want to move the stickers accordingly. But yeah, pretty much it can work for any dashboard. This is actually really plain and spread, but that's okay. And then, as I said, every time I see a wrong spread, I'm like loving to decorate in it. It is my favorite. Okay, well, we will be doing Monday and Tuesday in the next video, so stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for all the other videos coming up on the channel. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. In this video, we're going to be decorating for Monday and Tuesday, June 23rd and 24th. We're decorating a week ahead. And if you haven't seen my videos before, this is like a little example. I use each weekly spread as a 2-page daily. So this entire thing is for Thursday. This entire thing is for Wednesday. The reason I do that is I like to open up my spread and see everything that I need to do for the day. I do a timeline over here on the right, weather, cleaning, work up here, wellness, and some extra for anything else that I need to write. So that's just open the spread, and here is everything that I need to see. Each week I do a weekly overview, and it's kind of like a pre-plan area for me. So that's what we did in the last video. And we also did Sunday, which I love these Coffee Queen stickers. They are so beautiful from Wrong Wrong. My favorite stickers are Wrong Wrong stickers. It's just, they're always so cute, and the spreads turn out really fun even if I'm doing them. So that's always a bonus. In this video, we're going to be doing Monday and Tuesday. So I'm going to grab the pages out so that we can work with them. And we'll set the planner aside. Now, because I'm going to take Tuesday's page aside as well, so it just doesn't get in the way. So when we're doing a 2-page daily, all of these dates are not needed. And so the fact that this is an outdated planner doesn't matter. If this was a 2025 planner, I would still be whiting this out because I don't need it as to say 2025 up there. I need this as a daily page, 2-page daily page. So I do like that because it makes it not worrisome that I'm using a really old planner. But on top of that, I do think this planner is really beautiful. So I have wanted to use it, you know, since 2020 when I bought it. And I have quite a stash from 2020. I have not been able to collect a stash like that since. So it's kind of hard to let go of. And now I don't have to let go of it because I am using it. All right, I do white out to buy, but I do like how Erin's looks and these sketched florals. I like how Focus looks and these sketched florals. Really beautiful decoration on this planner. And this is a big dashboard, but now this is going to turn into a Monday only. So for this spread, I have Color Story, Happy Planner, and if you haven't seen my videos, I kind of circle through different books, whether it's Happy Planner or Wrong Wrong sticker books. Those are the two brands that I have. I'm going to grab all these pages out that are possible to use. And then you can see in this Color Story, you basically have a couple kits here of stickers. This could probably last 2 or 3 spreads in each kind of color scheme. So we are using this kind of unplug, inhale the future, exhale the past. What does it say? Breathe, go outside. This kind of style is what we're going to use for today. And nothing has to match perfectly when I do these spreads. I just want them to look cute enough. And I like these 2 decorative boxes. This one says if it costs your peace, it is not worth it. This one says there may not be Wi-Fi in nature, but we can find greater connections. All right, so those I'm going to use as my decorative boxes. They're the only actually decorative boxes here. And then I do like to use boxes to write in the colors. These 2 boxes don't exactly match, but we're going to make them work anyway. Yeah. So I'm going to grab this one, and the thing I sometimes do with these boxes is I make them horizontal even though they're meant to be vertical. And to be honest, I have not had a problem writing in them yet, so I'm not, you know, I'm not hating that. But what I do think, I might leave this one vertical. Okay, so this sticker right now is going in my cleaning section, basically. It might go up a little into my weather section. So when I'm doing a spread like this, I kind of choose 2 decorative boxes, pair them with, you know, writable boxes. I'm gonna block more of this purplish. You know, just layer them kind of like that. Sometimes, like I said, I put that box horizontally. We're gonna do the same thing over here, essentially. And I do think we will just keep them vertical. Why not? Let's just go for it. They're like right across from each other. It annoys me when I do that, but that's okay. This says refresh your soul. And then I think I'm gonna put that up here because it adds some sparkle and I like the color. Yeah, that's pretty. And then that sticker sheet's gone. All we have left on this is Let's Wander this weekend. This is for Monday, but that's okay. I'm gonna use it anyway. And I think we'll just stick it kind of down here. Yeah, that looks fine to me. Okay. I have all this week. I'm gonna use one up here. This is my weather section, and it's not gonna be for the week. It's gonna be for the day, but when you're doing daily pages, the stickers don't always work for what you're using them for, and you just, you know, gotta get used to that. This is Be Kind. I think it's fine over here. Now, this is my timeline over here. One thing that does happen is this gets pretty boring, but what I want to do real quickly, so let's just do this, get the timeline on. I use these numbers for Sunday. I'm going to probably use them all week. And I use military time, that way I can go all the way down to 23, and that gets me to 11 p.m. So let's just get these on. So that adds a somewhat decorative detail down the timeline because the numbers have kind of a pretty font. Okay, so I had a little bit of a family interruption. I just kept putting stickers on. Why? Because I have a long day of decorating and I don't know how I like it, but that's okay. Some things are crooked. This says I am enough, and I cut that from a 3 stacked saying I am loved, I am strong, I am enough. And I put 2 over here because this can get really boring over here on the side, which I've mentioned before. I do like to have something down here on the bottom. This is late at night, so it's mostly would be like bedtime cleaning. Weather up here, cleaning here. I did some washi, and it just says today's yours, today's yours, today's yours over and over again. And the colors don't really work, so it's not the best choice for the washi. Put this Go Outside down here. To be honest, the colors are kind of everywhere, and the style is kind of everywhere because you have these nature pictures and then, you know, some cartoony stuff, but I don't really care. I think it's cute enough, and I think we're ready to get on to Tuesday, but let's get the date on first, which is Monday, June 23rd. Okay, so since I did add this very colorful washi, I'm just gonna make the date colorful. Monday, June 23rd. Okay, so now we are ready for Tuesday. Alright, I'm gonna get these stickers back in this book, this color story book. So a lot left really, but kind of awkward ones to use, and this kind of happens at the end of a sticker book. Which is why some of the last sticker spreads when you're really trying to use up your stickers looked a little awkward. That's okay. So we have this entire set left, but that's it other than these loose pages, and then this sticker book is very near done. All right, so Monday, June 23rd looks like this. And now let's get started on Tuesday, June 24th. So we'll flip this over, grab this out. And we're going to start the same thing by whiting everything out. So the one thing about having a planner, it's really difficult to figure out your layout. That's why a lot of planner girls have several layouts. And I'm switching layouts every month but I'm still making it 2-page daily. But I have thought several times, could I go back to a 1-page daily? I actually never used a 1-page daily. Could I go back to having several planners? Like, what are my options? Do I really need a 2-page daily? But it keeps going back to yes. Yes, I do. All right, I'm gonna get these numbers on real quickly. And I'm going to use the same book that I've been using. Once we get those on, we'll start decorating. Okay, so this will be my timeline. And now we are going to use for this Tuesday, we're going to be using the but Happy Planner Wrong. This is the accessory book, seasonal. It is the seasonal accessory book. It just says accessory book here. But we have some really fun summer stickers back here that I'm going to just pull out. I mean, she has really cute fall stickers, like her stickers. Oh my goodness. Now, Happy Planner Wrong stickers are much smaller, so sometimes the spreads don't look quite as nice as her normal sticker books right now. They still end up looking cute because the stickers are hand-drawn, very unique. I think we're gonna do this purpley and this yellow. So those are the two things. And this says weekend plans, but I don't care what it says. I could cover that weekend up and just do plans, like put like another sticker. We'll see if we'll do that, but right now let's get them on the page. I kind of want this over here. And we'll add something with them. And we'll do weekend plans over here. So this kind of dark blue and yellow. I think this can work, but look, she's right there. So what if we put them down here? Okay. We want a yellow gold over here. I like having boxes in this section. This is my weather section. And it can look really cute to have boxes over here. And then I think we'll put the plan here just to cover this M. Okay. This is probably not the right blue. This is more of a royal blue, but I'm gonna leave it anyway. I'm trying to straighten it, but you know what? It's ripping the page, so forget that. It doesn't need straighten. It looks great. But let's kind of go back to that dark blue again, but maybe we don't have a lot of it. It's like this purpley blue. I'll do this too. I don't really love that color. I mean, I don't really love this style here. So let's get Eat, Drink, and Relax, and I want it to go with this gal here. Okay, so summer is really coming up. So we have a little less than a week left for summer. Let's put this in my timeline. But like all the way here at the bottom. Gives it a little bit of color. Eat, drink, and just relax. I like these boxes. Yellow and dark blue. Are we done? That's it. Alright, I think we still put this up in the wellness area because I do like boxes in my wellness area. It helps me track a lot of little things that I'm trying to do, like vitamins, movement. And then we're gonna grab both of these things because of their colors. So when I have a book like this, just to keep myself from being overwhelmed, I will grab like 2 colors. I'll pick 2 colors like I did, even though I let this royal blue come in. I try to pick 2 colors. And then make a spread out of that. And it just helps with like the selection of stickers, because there's just so many stickers that you could use that could look cute. All right, when I do the spreads with these smaller wrong boxes, because these are really made for classic and mini. This is 4th of July, but I'm gonna grab it anyway because it's the color, and this says be happy. And the truth is, who knows, like if I would remember to come back and get that for the 4th of July. So since I'm kind of low on the color, that's what we're gonna do. Okay. She's right there, so we will make sure she's over here this time. Alright, so that hasn't gotten us too far, but that's okay. I'm gonna come in and grab this. Again, it says weekend. Now, if I was in a classic planner or a mini planner, this would already be plenty, but I'm not. Let me grab this yellow box. So this yellow box is meant to be vertical. I'm going to turn it horizontal and stick it in here. This is my work area. I'm going to put this weekend sticker here, not because it's the weekend, but because I like the color. And then I will white out this summer vibes here, and we can leave the leaf. Okay, and then get it done. I'm just going to stick it over here because it's cute. And we're gonna have to save this spread with washi. I mean, we obviously have some yellow still. Ugh. I think that's actually it. Is that it? Yeah, let's check. Okay, we have one more box, and I'm gonna grab it. What are we gonna do with one yellow box later? Yep, so that is it. All right. On this yellow box, I'm just going to stick down here, and it could be like some kind of topic. And this says ugh. I'm going to put down here. Summer vibes, ugh? No, that doesn't work, but. All right, so these are going to go back into the book, and we're going to save this with washi. Now, we could bring it in a 3rd color. That could be an option if you have something like this going on. And then you'll also notice I like these colors, and even though they don't match, I'm going to leave them. For one, I like having color over here, and I think it's cute. And it doesn't bother me. But if it bothered you, you could put some label paper over here. You could tape glue some printer paper over there and cover, you know, that up and make it blank. All right, gals, what are we thinking for washi? And I'm thinking of this one. But the last time I used this one, I was super annoyed with myself. And I think we'll use yellow. Let's see. Maybe this orange one in the middle. We'll do 2 strips of that orange one if we have it. I don't know if we have it. We'll see. But yeah, last time I used this washi, it was a Creative Ingrid spread, which is like really elegant florals, and this is kind of cutesy florals, so it works well for this spread, okay? But I was really annoyed that I used it on that spread. But yeah, this one's gonna work. We're super plain over here, so I'm gonna have to figure something out. Well, this is definitely helping, I think. Because that was just not enough decoration. Now, an option that I used to do is I used to put some washi over here. It boxes it off, so we're gonna wait on that. But let's do the thinner washi and see if we have extra of that. It might look better over there. We'll do one on each side to start with. Whoops. We're getting low. I think I'm gonna bring this one down because it's just kind of messing it up. And we'll put it down here with this yellow box. It's super plain, by the way. Super plain and boring. That's better. Then we can bring this one down. It's a little too close to this blue, and so it is throwing it off, the blue. Maybe just under, get it done. Better. Let's try this up to here. Okay, so now you can see we ended the washi. So I like to peel the cardboard off a little. It does peel if you go slowly. You might have to do a couple runs at it. And then still use the washi, which, you know, is kind of tedious. So it's up to you if you want to do that or not. Let's see how much we need. But if you can peel it off enough, yeah, so that's all we needed. So that's perfect. Or should I go down further? I might go down further. So now we just have to peel a little more from the top here. Was that worth it? I don't know. I don't know. Let's peel this back up and get this on top. All right. So let's get the date on. Okay, so I'm just picking random colors again, mostly because I am running out of stickers, but the Rowan girls are colorful between their clothing and everything else. So even though I chose two colors, yellow and blue, purpley blue, the date is just a mixed of what I had left. All right, so that is Tuesday, June 24th. And now both of these are ready to go back in the planner. So they're a little rough in my opinion, but they're cute enough. All I want is some decoration on there to plan. That is always my goal, is just a little bit of cute decoration on there. And then it makes it more fun to write in. And even though this is a decorative planner, I'm so used to more decoration right now. This side especially is so boring. But this is a cute side. But just having, like, you know, some color. Cute, cute, cute. So we did Monday and Tuesday. Now we are ready to do Wednesday and Thursday. So stay tuned for that video. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. In this video, we are decorating a week ahead, and we're going to be decorating for Wednesday and Thursday, the, 25th and 26th of June. Oh, we are decorating for the end of June, but we're actually only here on Sunday, June 15th. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm using an outdated dashboard planner, and I'm turning it into a 2-page daily. I like to get some decoration on here. I'm not like a professional decorator for the spreads, but I do always like how they turn out cute enough and colorful enough to decorate or to plan in, and that's what I like. I like to have it decorated so that when I'm ready to write in it, it is ready to go like this. I also do a weekly overview. My planning process is going to be in an upcoming video where I show you how I start to plan on my weekly overview. Again, this is just Sunday, so I still have, later today I'll probably add some more into this Sunday morning, and I will be adding more to my day for today. But really, Sunday is a huge film day, and then I try to get some other things done on my list as well as pay attention to my wellness, which will be filled out in here. But all that being said, we are on decorating a week ahead for the 25th and 26th. So we are, again, Wednesday and Thursday. And I'm going to pull the pages out. So this will be Wednesday, this will be Thursday. And I'm turning this dashboard into a 2-page daily spread. So every open spread is one day. This will be Wednesday. I'm going to take Thursday's page aside. And because I'm making it into a 2-page daily, I don't really need any of these markings. So I did have a comment that made me think, and the gal had said, what about doing just a notebook instead of using like these old planners and doing all this maintenance for it. The truth is, a notebook would also be maintenance where I'd still have to make my sections, but it's definitely tempting. The thing is, I have all of these old planners from 2020, really mostly from 2020, maybe some from 2019. So they're super cute and colorful, and I already have them at my stash. So instead of going out and buying like notebook paper that I could punch or that is already punched, they have some on Amazon. Did look at that option, but I have these on hand. It's not going to cost me anything to use them, and then I get to use up my pages as well, which is actually really attractive to me. Also, I do like some of the sectioning that is already on the page. So that is why I'm using an old planner and just kind of still making my own planner out of it, even though it may not make perfect sense. Yeah, that is what I'm doing. Now, I've been using these stickers, but today we're going to use these Happy Planner seasonal stickers. Let me see what our summer stickers are. Ooh, yeah, pretty. Look at all those. Okay, so this whole section, I'm going to pull them out. I like to pull my stickers out and just kind of be able to flip through them. Or is this whole book just summer left? It is summer left. I'm still going to pull them out. And then I'll grab this out because this doesn't really go anywhere. This is like a birthday page. So this book, I'll put these back in at the end actually. I said pull them out, but like they're not even coming apart, so we'll pull that off. I love it when I'm coming close to finishing a book. But before we get started on that, I wanted to see about using these. And I think we can actually go with some color now. I was using just the black and white on the previous days. But I'm going to grab these colors because I think we pretty much have all these colors in these summer stickers. So that's super cool. And this is my timeline. So this is what I'm using over here as a timeline. And I use military time. That way I can use these stickers. So I use 8 to 23, and that gets me to 11. So let's get these on. Okay, so that is super fun. And I have been using previously Mojo Jojo Plan's dated stickers, but I just wanted to switch it up for this week a little and add some different colors and just use some of my other Happy Planner stickers. So we're gonna set that aside. And we'll set this aside for now. So we're doing the 25th, so this is definitely already summer. So let's do a Hello Summer banner where I think it could be fun up here. It's funny, these banners, I always it's really hard for me to figure out how to get them. Like, what is straight? Do they have a straight? Because of how they're curved, is there a straight? Is that it? No. Yeah, they're super cute, but you have to figure out, I guess, how you're gonna want them to look. We're gonna leave it like that, or we could just be like readjusting it all day. And I'm just gonna cut this little part out of there. All right, so this sticker book has really fun like summer bucket list stuff and has all this stuff. Visit an aquarium, have a barbecue, make s'mores. I'm gonna save that page for later, but it is super cute. Summer reading list, I'm gonna get on here even though I don't know that I have a summer reading list. I don't know how much I'm gonna read this summer, but this is actually gonna be in my cleaning section. So it is actually gonna be a cleaning list. Okay, I like beach days. So I'm just gonna come grab stickers that I like. Do I have boxes? Not really. All right. This summer reading list is a box, but not many other boxes. So I can create some spaces with washi when you don't have boxes, or I could bring in some boxes. I just don't know. I do have orange left. Let's check that out. Let's maybe bring in some orange boxes. Yeah, where are those? So, my wrong boxes. And we have some of these bright oranges. I think that could be fun. So I have been saying in my previous videos, I'm putting less time into my spreads, meaning they're going faster. I don't think they're looking quite as good. But when you do 9 spreads a week, as I do 7 dailies, I do a weekly overview, and then I do have a project planner, which is a declutter planner. I'm doing 9 spreads a week. It's kind of crazy. I don't like that at all. So we just bring this guy up and don't touch it to the reading list, I think. Might help. We're gonna do something else, but we'll get beach days over here with just a box like this. So I'm trying to be just faster with my stickers, less like picky about where they go and the design. And I've never planned out my stickers before. I just, you know, tried to make them cute once I was working on it. But it's just not always possible. If you're trying to make so many videos, to spend so much time on decorating. Okay, so we have 2 pages of orange. We have 3 pages of orange. All right. Let's do that orange. This orange up here. Now I know this orange really doesn't go with the color that's already on the page, and I'm not gonna let that bother me. Oh, that's not gonna come up very well. It's a little crooked. Because I still like the color on the page. More color, always good. Let's do an orange checklist down here. So if my newer videos feel a little rushed, it's because I'm trying to get these done much quicker than what I have been doing. Putting a ton of thought into videos. Like what should go here and what should go there. Can't do it, cannot do it. It's not gonna work. It's called Just Get the Stickers on the Page. Let's do a fun heading over here. How about to do it in pink? So I'm guessing I can get at least 2 spreads out of this sticker book. So that is the goal. And you can tell they're going to be incredibly decorative, colorful spreads, which I like. I think that's super fun. We'll do it today over here. Sometimes I pick 2 colors and it helps you figure out like what you're using, but it can be limiting as well. Ooh, look at that. We have a lot left. I want one decorative box over here, which, well, I guess I have that one. Is that enough? Maybe, maybe, maybe. So we could do something up here. Let's get some of the decorations on and then we can decide what else we're gonna do. So I might take care of some of these missing items. You know, missing sections that are low on decoration. Outdoor concert. Smiles and sunshine. That's cute. Ooh, let's do the sun in my weather section. Look how crooked that today is. Hello. Straighten me up a little. And let's hope we get some sunshine that day. How cute is that? That is adorable. Alright. We want this somewhere because that's fun. Get like there. Definitely not the 4th of July. So should I save those? Probably. I'll save them. Every summer has a story. I'm going to put that in these flowers. And just a little lower. It's like layering. Try that again. I'm going to put it up here. So I'm going to make some stars kind of come down here. Stars and maybe hearts. Because it gets super plain over here on my timeline. So I like some fun decoration over here. Okay, we'll do one more and then I'll have to put something over here. Something here. What can it be? Can it be a Beach hair, don't care. Yeah, maybe. I will not be having beach hair this summer. And we'll do some sunglasses. All right, I like that enough. Let's get some decorations over here. Pineapples. Sunglasses. We'll put a beach ball. Maybe up there. Sandcastle down here. It's colorful. Let's do something fun like this strip. Like right in here. Everything's summer on here. Beach balls, sunglasses, barbecues, and sunshine. And I want the other one over here to bring the pages together. And where do we want it? I think here's good. Alright, that's looking fun. I do need a couple more icons over here though. You can do the girl. You can do that anyway. Random heart. Let's do So Much Fun because we have 2 pinks, and let's do a blue. I love this. Yeah, we definitely needed something over here. Okay. Time for adventure quotes. Now let's do some washi. I'm just gonna put these back because I don't think we're gonna use any more right now. But we have at least 2 more spreads in here if I bring the boxes back in. So that's nice. All right, some fun summer washi. What do we have? Anything? Okay, let's just do some fun stripes. I love a good stripe. This spread is really colorful, so I think this is gonna work well. Yeah, that's fun. So I'm gonna do 3, 1 on top, 1 on bottom, 1 in the middle. Ooh, that's fun. I like it. So I don't really love the numbers in my timeline because they're circles. They're not super straight, and it's obvious that they're not straight, but that's okay. It does add color. It is cute enough. Alright, so we get the date on, and then we are done with Wednesday. Wednesday what? Wednesday, June 25th. So I did an all orange, but there is one that's a little bit of a brighter orange. And this is the less bright orange. Because I am running out of stickers. But that's it. Wednesday, June 25th. I think it's actually really colorful and cute, which is always my favorite. Colorful, definitely cute enough to plan in. Now let's get to work on Thursday. So this is going to get set aside. We'll grab this page out, and we have Thursday to do. So same setup for Thursday. We white everything out that we don't need. And even if this was an in-date planner, I would still have to white all this out because I'm making a 2-page daily. So I think that's one thing people don't realize, because I've had people say just get one that's in date. I would still have to white everything out because I still am making a 2-page daily, which does not exist except for Tool, T-U-L. They do have a 2-page daily, but they have the timeline over here. It's actually fine, but I really do like it over here. Okay, so for this spread, I'm using Wrong Nautical Summer. Last time I did use some beachy decoration. So today I want to use this sailing decoration. So she has basically 2 types of decorations in here. You have the sailboat, you know, the lighthouse. She's on the edge of the sailboat. Sailing, sailor suit. And then you have the beach one. She's also on the edge of a sailboat. So we're gonna do, I think you have like the beachy gals, but we're gonna do the sailing one. So I like this wild and free, just like the sea. I wonder what this, I'm gonna put it over here. I wonder what this is meant for, because it goes across a big happy planner, but it would not go across a classic happy planner, which is what I think these stickers are made for. But I'm glad she does some long ones. Now, you know, off to the sea, wild and free like the sea. So this gal, she reminds me of the Cracker Jacks. You know, do you know what those are? They call them Cracker Jacks Navy military uniform. So she's like in a female version of that, which they do not have in the military, but I'm sure on the street, like in fashion, they do have something like this because it's cute. I was super disappointed when I realized the females don't wear these in the military. We wear these like really not attractive skirts and heavy jackets. Okay, so we'll get her on. She's on the sailboat, and let's get another gal on a sailboat. She's cute, but it might be the same girl. It's Hello Summer. I like that one. All right, and then we're gonna get 2 boxes to go with it. Let's do some blues, like this blue and maybe this dark blue. Okay. I do often take, what am I trying to say? I take the stickers out usually on an extra pad or extra sheets, but today I think I'm just gonna go in the book and grab as I need. No, don't go down. Okay. These stickers are cute. Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so let's get another gal that's, oh, we already picked her, that's sailing. I think she could work. Look at that dress. How it's like the movement. Wrong is so talented. And she's gonna be, I think she's gonna be up here. I still have room to write, not as much as I would like, but look how pretty that sticker is. So sometimes it's worth the sacrifice. Oh, I could have done her smaller. Oh, darn it. That's okay. I should have left a little bit longer. All right, so I'm gonna get some of these fun icons on here. We have the, I can't even remember what this is. We have the this, okay, we have it. Steering wheel, mast, nope, I don't know, guys, I don't know. I never drove one in the Navy. They don't let you do that when you're me, for sure when you're me. Okay, this is pretty. Oh, don't rip. It's already ripping. Let's come back through. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna put that down here instead. That's much more stunning than this teeny tiny sailboat. Okay. Okay, well, I tilted it a little too much, but you know what? I don't care. That's fine. It is fine. I'll put this sailboat down here like that. Huh. Looks like it's cut off, like it's supposed to be coming out of the side. So let me actually put it down on the side here. Okay, that was my husband interrupting from Chicago. He's on a flight actually, so so where were we? While I was on the phone with him, I did add these two checklists, and I added this little palm leaf. It looks like a dry palm leaf, and a little blue box. So I think we're getting close to being done, and the reason is I don't want to overthink these spreads. I've said this like so many times, because I have so many to do every week. So I am, it's so funny, literally cannot, K-N-O-T, that's hilarious, how funny. I don't want to put that on there. I think I want to put it on there. Where? Oh, don't rip it. So I already put, oh, I also put the rope under there. So I might put this here. Just for a little quote. And then I think I'm going to do a couple seashells. This book, I mean, she has like so many things. I love that she has so many of these little deco stickers, because like when you just have like a little spot that looks a little plain, you can just add, let's get a seagull on there. Just like add some of these stickers to make it cute. I like it. All right. And we still have a lot left for next time. So let's get some washi on, and then I think we're gonna be done. Again, try not to overthink it. Now for sailing. I think I'm gonna go with this dark blue. Although, oh yeah, good, I have another one. I was like, I hate it when I use up some of my favorite washies. Just kind of reminds me of the sea. It's actually palm leaves, but the color is what I'm caring about. I like it. We might only do on top because I did decorate the bottom a little. Kind of, you know, here. So I don't think we need it down there. Okay, and then I have this thinner washi that I will do in the middle, and it's more of a medium, it's almost a primary blue, but it has some gold specks, which I think are fun. I think we'll do one here, and we'll do two of these in the middle just to give like a little more decoration and color. So we have some crooked stickers. I'm sure you can see them. But I have come to the point where I don't let that bother me, because I don't know, I would never do a spread, let alone the 9 spreads that I do every week. Yep, cute. Let's get the timeline on. So we need that and the date on. And I'm gonna see if I have blue in the timeline. I don't think I will, but you never know. Okay, so we have it in this color, or in this font. So let's get this one on. Okay, so we're missing a 20 right there, but that's okay. And then we need 25, which we do have. 25? We don't have 25. Do we need 25? We need 26. Good. So we need 26, which we have there. And let's see if we have June. I've been doing the top and bottom washi for so long that it looks unfinished if it's not there. This one actually doesn't do that thing where you can pull the cardboard off. Let's see if it goes from this side a little. Maybe. No, not really. So we have that piece too. But anyway, it looks completely unfinished without this down here, so just gonna add that real quickly. And that's another washi gone. Thursday, June 26th, all done and ready to go back in the planner. And then Wednesday, June 25th, or yes, Wednesday, also ready to go back in the planner. So let's get this all back in the planner. Okay, so I'm really glad we only have Friday and Saturday left, then declutter planner. So we are kind of moving faster than normal, although I think it's just possibly because I got an earlier start with less interruptions. I don't think I'm actually going faster myself. So Thursday, done, super cute. Wrong stickers are my favorite to write in. They're just, the whole spread is super cute, even no matter where I put the stickers. And then this is really fun and colorful anyway too, this Happy Planner seasonal sticker book. So Wednesday, Thursday, all done, ready for Friday and Saturday next. Stay tuned for that. Also declutter planner. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tambour with the Plan. I will see you next time. Bye guys. Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tambour with the Plan. In this video we're going to be decorating for Friday and Saturday, June, let's check because I can't remember, June 27th and 28th. So we've already decorated most of this week and we only have Friday and Saturday left. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm taking an old dashboard planner and I'm turning it into a 2-page daily. So for instance, this is Thursday, June 26th. Both sides are Thursday, June 26th. So let's grab these pages out so that we can decorate them. And if you can see, this is the divider for my declutter planner. We are out of pages. We are out of June. After these last 2 pages, we're done with June. So for Friday, I'm gonna go ahead and put the Saturday page to the side. So that's pretty exciting, and that means we are gonna be grabbing our July planner and getting that ready here soon. So because I'm making this a 2-page daily, I don't need any of these day markings or date markings. I don't need this year up here. And what is nice about this is even if I had an in-date planner, which I don't have one to use, I would still have to white all this out to make it 2-page daily. So I've had a comment about using maybe a notebook page instead of this because it's kind of a lot of work. And I think that could be really good in the future. But right now I already have these pages, these planners that I've kept for so long because I really liked them. I actually just found quite a few of them back in the fall, so a few months ago now, because this stuff was in storage as we were moving a couple times. So now that I have everything out, I think they're cute pages. They already have kind of like cute sections. These definitely have cute decorations. So it's kind of perfect to just turn into what I need, a 2-page daily. So it makes sense to me to use what I have already. instead of buying new paper, although I was tempted for a little bit. And I get some extra cute decoration on a page like this. Even though this page is pretty plain, I love the colors on this page. So for this particular spread, we are going to use this Taming the Wild sticker book. And I'm gonna grab my extra sheets. I have been meaning to order wax paper and it just has not happened. I keep forgetting. So until I get it, I will keep using these sheets. Now these are the colors I'm thinking. This light beige here, and maybe the gray. Oh, this page is empty, so we'll take that out. Well, should we do this one too because it mimics it? Yeah, I think we will. Make your soul happy. That's like a horrible idea. This is believe in the good. Okay. Check it off. That one's a little too dark. I think this one can work. So I'm just gonna pull it out because it's already alone. And maybe we just pull this off for now to use as an extra sheet. So that matches this one. I think we can do both of these. And this will be done. Choose kindness, kind heart, brave soul, fierce mind. There are 4 of these left in this color that we're kind of looking for, so we can grab those just in case. These will work. So this is kind of what I do when I'm choosing colors. I just go through and find, you know, parts of the colors. Actually, we'll just take this whole page 2 out. So because we have these little boxes, which are always good as like little headings. And what do we have? 4. And they kind of match this. It looks a little bit like marble that's over here. And that's all of that. Okay. Now, this one I think, although it matches this one, see this is the perfect of those 2. So let's grab that guy out. So we definitely have a few spreads left in this book. We'll take 2 of these really light ones because we have a few of them. I guess we could do 2 of those. So if you've seen my videos before, you know that sometimes I will go into a book like this and I will pick essentially 2 colors to work with. It's a bigger size, I like that. Because then, let's see if this one's quite the color. It is the same as that. Then I have some groundwork to work with instead of just having the entire book and kind of flipping through and just seeing what I like. So it does only let you work with the 2 colors, obviously, but I'm actually fine with that because I want to have some kind of guidance. This one. We're already getting kind of a lot of stickers, so I'm gonna have to slow it down. But let's do this one too. I think this one can pull off the tone. It's definitely darker, but we're gonna go for it because we have a lot of them left. And we'll do this. And this. And I don't think we're gonna grab any more. So we still have quite a bit left. Quotes. We can definitely come back for quotes. I think that's all that's left. No, there's more back here. Some quotes. Some circles. Well, look, this has way too many in those colors. It usually works a little better where there's actually not a lot left, but it works a little better usually where you're grabbing only 2 colors worth of stickers. These might have been a little overdoing it, but we will see how it turns out. So the first thing I want to do is get my 2 decorative stickers on. And I think I want them with boxes, so Believe in the Good. And then this is just a really pretty color. So I'm gonna line it up here. And we'll do Believe in the Good kind of next to it. So now we have this diagonal here, but I don't mind. Okay, now this one, Make Your Soul Happy. And okay. So this sticker has like no edge, and so if I put it on here, you could barely see anything except this to do, which bothers me. But I think if I stick it over here, maybe, seeing how we have like the color now, we can work it that way. And then I'm gonna fill this in with color pencil. I don't think I have brown over here. That's weird. I'm sure it came with brown. I'm just gonna fill it in with some gray, so it doesn't look like it's, you know, sideways. It doesn't look great, it just doesn't look like it's sideways. And then we'll do some sparkle over here. So let's do Be Brave with Your Life. That one I like. Go a little higher. Okay. Now, what are we gonna do over here? Let's do Choose Kind over Cool. I think we'll do it like that over here. So I do like to have stuff in my timeline sometimes because it can get really boring over here if you don't put stuff in there, like decoration in there. Oh, we have this big guy. Oh, I don't think he's gonna make it on the spread today. That's okay. Let's do the darker to do. We can put it by this focus. Okay, and then we'll do this lighter one over here. And I think we'll do it with like, Take a Moment. All right, this is definitely not my favorite sticker book. When I use it, it always turns out okay. I don't usually like to cover up this focus because it's written really cute, but we'll do it today because we have a circle here, so we need a circle over there. All right, box clusters. We can have maybe too many boxes. Maybe. So this is my weather section, so we can have like a little box for temperature. I like to have that. I think I'm gonna move this Take a Moment. Okay, noted over here. Oh, that ripped the box a little. That's okay because this is kind of gonna go there anyway. These are so neutral. The ones I chose these, but I'm not a fan of neutral. Let's do it. Take a Moment over here, I guess. In general, do not like neutral. So this section here is my wellness section, and it is always fun to have little boxes to like track how many steps I've taken, what coffee, or how many cups of coffee I've had. I track my sleep, so I like having boxes for fun stuff like that. It's the same color, so we'll put this one down here. And then down here is like my extra. Sometimes I will put a grocery list down here. When I do box clusters, I like to do slightly different shades of the box if possible. When possible, it's not always. Okay, that is my preference. Put this here. So that is done. We have a few more. Okay, so this is a little plain up here, so we can, I think we'll put this here. It's kind of a lot of stickers actually already. At least a lot of them are boxes, which means, you know, writing space. And this, where guys? We'll put it up here. It could be like a focus for the day. Today's goals. Put over here. Okay, so that's empty. Again, that's one that I grabbed. So it's not like we're actually making progress with empty stickers, but that's okay. And the color tones are like not varied at all. That's bothering me a little. Like very slight, right? But that's okay. This is why I'm not a neutral gal. Not a fan. I say that as I use neutrals often. Put you up here. Okay, that's gonna go back in the book. What do we have left? A few of these guys. We may not get all of these used because it's kind of a lot. I'm like, what do I need all these headings for? So for this week, I'm really trying to go faster with my decorating. I'm gonna say I'm not superb at it. I do overthink it. And I'm still just not really a natural, you know, sticker decorator. It does not come like naturally to me. Be good to yourself. That's nice enough. So let's cross over here. Let's see. Right about here. One sticker that says noted. And that says noted. I don't know, guys. I guess I could have this like craziness of boxes down here. Let's move this one because it's going to be easier to find a spot for that than this noted. So, like boxes just like took over the page. Took it over. So that is all. It's a lot. Let's look at quotes real quickly because, you know, we have some bare spots over there. Sometimes I put the quotes, you know, writing up. Trust that your magic will guide you. I know, I'm kind of thinking, so I'm not really making sense. Today is wild and it's yours. All right, I'm gonna say today is yours. Okay. Up here. So we'll save this other part of the quote for later. So today is yours. And what do we have left? We have wild and it is. So that can go for some other day. Wild and it is. And so that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes I will come and put a quote in here to give a little color. So this is the second time I've done this week. Yeah, so it looks fine. It's a little crooked, but that gives something over here. All right, these are, I just put the loose pages back in here for next time. And so you have a couple spreads left. And we are gonna grab out some washi to really kind of spruce it up because it's a little dull. Dull, dull, dull. How much do we want to freak it out? Let's see. This is probably too much, honestly. Let's check it out. I do like it because it's so boring with these beiges. Beige and beige. I'm gonna use it. And it's wild and free. You know, and this is called Taming the Wild. Yeah. It can work, I think. I think mentally, in my head, it works. Okay. Except on this page where it's purple. It's okay. I'm telling you, I still like that color and it doesn't matter what else is on the page to me. I am that stubborn. All right, so we're gonna need a thinner washi for inside the center of the pages. Yeah, that is crazy. That is wild. I don't know if it's free, but it is wild. All right, now the next thing going in the middle, I think we could bring it together with some crazy stars. Bring in some of this more color that's like so boring. So let's do 2 on each side. So there's 1, and we'll do 1 up here for a 2. So I often use washi really just for color. Sometimes to bring the spread together, but this side is, you know, gonna be hopeless anyway. Oh, we're out of washi. That's okay, we can use this still for 2 spots. I know we can do it. And then, let's come over here. I should make that one higher, actually. Okay, I'm working on it here, hold on. I really like when the washi has the plastic ring for ease, even though I know why. Not everybody uses a plastic ring for a good reason. So let's get, but if you've seen my previous videos, I will peel the leftover washi when it's at the end off of the cardboard just to give me like a little more washi, which is fair. Oh, come on, don't do it. Yep, okay. Yeah, I gotta tell you, always a little crazy. That's what I say. Anyway, I'm not one of those planner gals where you're gonna see the spread and be like, oh my goodness, that's amazing, I want to do exactly like that. But hopefully you can kind of get an idea of, you know, things that you can do, like a decorative box with a fill-in box, decorative box that, you know. This is too much. I probably should have slowed down when I was grabbing all the stickers, but you know what? It's okay. It's just one day, and that's the other way. If you're always doing a weekly spread only, I think it would be harder for me to like really commit to something like this. It's a little off. Okay, so we're on Friday. Okay, so it is good that it's getting close to the end of June because I am running out of June stickers. But I'm just gonna pop this up here. Friday, June 26th. It's all different colors because that's what I have left. But you don't really notice it that much. That's partially because the spread is so busy. Maybe I did that on purpose. But you know what? Overall, I do like it. I think it's fun for these stickers, these like all these boxes. I like writing in them, and even though it was super boring, the washi really pops up the color. I know some people probably like the calming look of no splash of color, so sorry about that. So that's Friday, June 26th, and then the last day that we are doing in June, and then we're gonna have to switch to our other planner. Now, real quickly, when I switch to a different week, or in this case it's the end of the month. So this is the June currently, that's usually the beginning of Happy Planner months, like before the divider. And I was gonna use it as a goal page for June, but it did not happen. And I haven't done that for months now. It's been a few months since I've actually done goal pages, and I think it's because I do 9 spreads a week, so then who really cares about other goals? I do care about them, but I do kind of write them everywhere throughout my week, which I want to change. I want to get a little more organized and have them on this page so I can look. But the point is, I did not do them. So now that we're getting towards the end of the month, I'm going to do them as like maybe next month's goals, or I can write down some that maybe got accomplished even though I didn't have them written down. And yeah, so this is going to be the last page of June after the 28th. And that's why you're going to see a little difference here in the middle colors, because this is actually from a different color. If you don't know from the dashboard planner, this is a very colorful dashboard planner, but every week is a different color. So there's like the peachy. This is the week we're on now. We're not that far yet. We're actually only on Sunday back here where I have started planning, but you can see it's a different color. And the one that we're moving to, I think, is this kind of, where is it? Yeah, this kind of blue purple here. So anyway, point is, it is switching to a different color scheme, but it's not going to matter because it really is just the last page of my June planner for my daily catch-all planner. Anyway, this is going to be Saturday. So I'm going to white all this out. And for Saturday, I decided to grab one of my favorite new sticker books, which I have a lot. Any Wrong sticker book is my favorite. She is like super talented. She hand draws all her stickers. I love them. They turn out so beautiful. Okay. So Saturday is a little different. I do a 1-page daily on Saturday because it's just not a busy day for us. And this second page over here is going to, I'm going to decorate it like a spread, but the second page over here will be like a pre-plan only for planner stuff. So I pre-plan all my stickers for the next week in this Saturday. So that's what this will be, ready to go. But we're doing boho, wrong, boho spring. Now it says spring, but I've mentioned many times there were 5 stickers that specifically said spring, and the rest of these stickers just look like they can be used anytime, anywhere. Just use them because they are cute. So for today's, I want to use this gal with this pink. It's like this dusty dusty rose pink. And then we have kind of this, what is that? It's not a seafoam green, but it kind of looks like a seafoam green box there, or dress there. And we're gonna put her here in my cleaning. I mean, maybe we'll put her up here half in the weather, because that is pretty cute. Maybe I want her at the top there. Yeah, that's adorable. Okay, and then this box will work with the color of her dress. So let's find Wherever Life Plants You, Bloom with Grace. I mean, look at that sticker. It's just so beautiful. So we're gonna put that over here. So this rose, blush gold, and this, I mean, pink, and then this, I don't know, for lack of a better word, seafoamish green dress. That's what we're working with. Okay, we have her also, you know, matching. And this one says, keep growing. And then we can grab this really beautiful boho scene as well. So let's get some of these on. I want this keep growing to come down here. It's a little crooked. And then we'll put this gal. I think I'm going to put her over here. I don't always cover this important. And I'm not committed to just covering the whole thing. It doesn't have to be fully covered. So let's see what we can do. Okay. Yeah, I know that looks a little funny like that. And then we want a decorative box over here, so I'm going to put it down here. And leave it just popped up in case we find another written box to write in. We'll do this blush box as well. Okay. For Saturday, I think I'm going to put my timeline all the way at the top here. So let me grab that out. So we only need 8, 9, 10, and 11. And I like it in this light blue. And this is for PM. Even though I usually do military time, we're gonna do PM for Saturday. So I like to use stickers for my timeline because it adds a little bit of color and decorative detail. And this is when I work after 8:30 about right now. It depends on sundown. So all these other boxes can now be decorated. Just had to make sure I had that. Okay. I'll put this chair over here just for a little decoration. I want to still be able to see focus, so that's kind of what I'm, just turn it so I can see what I'm doing. You know how your hands get in the way of what you can see, what you're doing? And now that's like super crooked. Wow, looks like a rocking chair, but it's not. Okay, that's better. Really fun decoration for boho in here. I mean, she did such a good job. So we'll do like a plant down here. What else? It's one of those things where you're kind of hesitant to use the really adorable stickers because once they're gone, they are gone. But I'm going to use this floral anyway over here. I think this plant could be scooted over now. It's like messing with the floral look here. Let's just grab it up and scoot it over. And we'll kind of put it by this box a little. Oh, I forgot this was the page that kind of has the stickers cut funny. So like she's missing the neckline, but I think that's gonna be fine. And then I did recut them the last time I used this page. Let's see how this looks. I think these will be fine. So I'm gonna put a shirt up here and the shorts here. And why don't we just grab the flip-flops too? And put them down below. So I don't know if all the pages are like that in all the books, but I know that this is only one page in here that had a little bit of a cutting problem. I mean, look, like a rug, I mean, just like everything. She thought of everything. Okay, I want something for up here, and then I think we're gonna be done with this. I think we put this seating area up here. Kind of like a photo. And I guess we white some out. Just gonna do a few layers of white. I don't want it to get crazy. That's okay. And now let's get some washi on and we'll see what else, we should do. Maybe a plant like here. Okay, let's get some washi on. And washi for boho. We need it kind of muted. Let me see about these leaves. They may not work, but let's look at them. They may be like a little too bright is what I'm thinking. I like it okay. And one thing I really don't like to do is just, pour over my washi for so long to try to find something out. Try to figure out what to use. Although not doing that has actually caused problems because then I have like sometimes washi that I don't end up liking on the spread, but you deal with it, They kind of look like footprints, like animal tracks, but they aren't. They are leaves, little branches. Okay, and we will cut some of the stuff off. We need to cut around this plant. Cut around this shirt. So I do think these two corners are bare. So the good thing is she has a lot of accessories in here, or like plants. So let's just see what else we can find real quickly for those two corners. There we go. Okay, so it's not that bad. I think I'm gonna put them in here anyway. I kind of wanted it by the rug, but this is what's there, is the corner. And then up here, oops, what did I knock down? I don't know, maybe a moon? Okay, it's fine. I like it well enough. Whoops. Okay, so now let's get Saturday on here. Saturday, June 28th. Saturday, whoops, June. Okay, cute photo. I still feel like this is missing something, but I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead. Turned out super cute, and Wrong spreads are my favorite to write on. They are just super, super cute. But these are ready to get back into the planner. We have and we are done for the week. The only thing we still have left to do, there's something left to do. I feel like I've been doing this for a long time, is the declutter planner. So today we did, I mean, look at this beautiful wrong spread. That one's gonna be really fun. Today we did Friday, June 27th, which is pretty busy. I don't think it looks great. I do like the pop of color, but you know, it doesn't really go. And then here, the boho spread, which I love, for Saturday, June 28th. We turn the page and we are done with June in this planner. We are all decorated till the end. So we're well over a week and a half ahead now for decoration. And now we're gonna have to choose our July planner. Are we gonna stay with a dashboard layout, or are we gonna do something else? Which obviously I'll just tell you, we're gonna do something else. All right, so Friday and Saturday done. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with the Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me today on Tamper with the Plan. In this video, we're going to be decorating the last week of June in my declutter planner. So my declutter planner is back here in the back of my main planner. And I'll show you real quickly, if you haven't seen my videos, what it looks like. I just write like how many items I decluttered. I mean, I write everything down and then I, really focus on how many I decluttered for the day, and then I log that over here on the month, how many items I decluttered for the day. And then by the end of this month, we're only here on Sunday the 15th, but by the end of this month, all of this will be filled in with numbers of what I decluttered. And my goal is 5 minimum per day. So, and it's getting kind of hard. It's not because I don't have plenty to declutter, it's just that I was grabbing all the easy stuff, and soon the easy stuff is going to be gone. But this is the last week of June that we're going to be decorating for, so I'm going to pull it out. And this is an old Happy Planner. It's a 2018-2019 seasonal, sorry. My brain is not working perfectly right now. Seasonal planner. And I read day because I like a Sunday start. It's just how my brain works. Sunday we just hit the ground running. In fact, today is Sunday and I have been filming for hours at this point. I'm just getting all of this decoration on for this week, or filmed. We still have to edit it. If only it could just go right on. That'd be so nice. So it'll be edited hopefully all tomorrow. That's beside the point. So what I'm doing now, because I have to redate and reday, so I'm putting Sunday, I would have to redate anyway, so that makes it me not as disappointed that I have to reday anyway. And if the letters here for the days were super cute, I would try to keep them and just date. But they're not. The dates are cute, but I can't keep them because they're really far off. So let's get started with our Mojo Jojo's Dated. And I kind of want some matching numbers here. We need 25 to 30. So we have this light green. Actually, we have a lot of these. Let me see what colors we're looking at. So this is the seasonal type big teacher sticker book, and they have a ton of cute stickers. We're doing like really oranges and pinks and maybe teal, some teal. Yeah, oranges, pinks, and teals. So let's go back to this. I think we could do the orange, right? So we're going to, what are we doing? We need 22 to 20. 22, yeah. Man, my brain is fried. So I think I'm going to use these darker ones. We don't have 22, but we will get there. To 28 is what we're doing. I'll go find 2 more numbers from somewhere else, and this is just where I'm at in this book of Mojo Jojo plans, and I have been using the numbers for my timeline because I like how cute they look in my timeline. I'll show you that in a moment if you haven't seen my videos. Okay. I love this like peachy orange. The other orange is harder for me to see. The yellow is like near impossible for me to see. Okay, so we need a 23 and a 22. Where can I make it that? Okay. So everything left, oh, that's summer. Everything left in this book is fall. And then these are just different seasons that say happy birthday. These all say happy birthday. This is field trip. I could use some of these. Early release. The suns I can use. Actually, I can use happy birthday too. I don't care. So we'll come back and grab some of those as well. But let's get started. I wanted to kind of use what's left, if we can. It looks like a lot. I mean, it's a lot of these headings. We won't be able to use all those. But other than that, I think we should be able to use them. So I have my Hello Sunshine here. What boxes do I have left? Not a lot. Not a lot. I think we'll go with this like red box. And let's get started. Hello Sunshine. What's fun is these colors actually do match the spread somewhat, you know, because it's like a bright summer spread. Like look at the orange and red down here. That does not usually happen. But I leave this down here because a seasonal planner like this is so rare. It's so pretty. There's no way I'm going to cover that stuff up. Like I would be really annoyed at myself if I did that. Okay, so now we have the opportunity to do the same thing here. This is vacation days, and if you've seen my videos before, you know I don't really care what it says. I'm just getting it on the page for color, and that's what's important to me. I just think a lot of stickers, let's put the stars on the bottom in this case because we're going to cover part of this up. So many stickers would get wasted if I had to wait until I had a vacation day for when we don't take vacations. I would never use that sticker then, you know, so that is why, yay, 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 we'll put that with important. That is why I just use them when I have them. It's another orange box. I should have, you know, okay, it's fine though. So we will put this box just kind of over here. You know what? On this particular spread, I like to have a box in every day if I can. Sometimes I make the boxes with washi, but now we have one on Monday, one on Tuesday, one on Friday. It's not very many, but we'll get there. yay, 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 I'm gonna put down here. The other way I can make sections, you see I put the sticker here and I have a section up here and a section down there. All of those are gone. Got quite the box cluster over here. Now, ooh, bullets. I like them for over here. Is that the only ones we have? Yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna end up doing that. Let's get some more color on here. We need some teal over here. So homework, it's going over there because it's teal. Not for any other reason. This again says homework. It is homework because I'm working in the home to declutter. Get it? Yeah. Kind of, right? Let's put these over here. This is ridiculous, I know. That says quiz. This one says homework. I'm gonna put it over, don't forget. And again, it's just for color. It doesn't make sense, I know. I'm gonna put quiz and test together over here, like they're friends. They're BFFs right here. Yep, I usually just write reminders here. Oh, let's do the red party instead of this quiz. I like this red party. It's a declutter party. Who doesn't love that? All right. So we basically will have to finish those words. It wouldn't make sense to leave them on the page. Because they match the sticker set exactly, it's the time to use it is with the sticker set. That's my mentality. It may not be a good one. Teaching is my jam. So I am actually a homeschool teacher. If you've seen my channel, you probably know that. But also, mothers, I've said this before. I mean, come on. We are totally teaching our kids all the time. Mostly, don't do that. Don't do that. I am a little tired and crazy today. I'm always crazy, but you mix the tired in with it. It takes it to a whole new level. Party's gonna go on top, come on. Alright, so that sheet is gone. Let's do our bullet points, and I can actually do bullet points, you know, over here on the days too. Sometimes I do that instead of boxes when I don't have boxes, which I don't. So, I'll show you some of my tricks. Yeah, I'm looking at this. I really don't think all of these are gonna, oh, this one's done. Oh no, this one's not done. I don't think all of these are gonna be gone today. That's done now. We will see, but it's looking unlikely. So let's talk about my planning style. It is stylish, but I'm just trying to get color on my page to make it fun to plan. I like sections, like little, you know, little areas to write in. I think that's fun, so that's kind of what I do. It doesn't necessarily have to make sense or look great, as long as it's cute enough in my eyes, which it always is. Cute enough. Then we'll do all the hearts down until we run out. And we're just gonna do one each. I love how these little bullet points look, but they take so much time. So let's get them all on though. And we might put them a couple places to get rid of this page. Okay, that sheet is done. This is pretty over here, but these are really close together. And then these are really far apart. Let's see, what can you do? I think it's fine. All right. So 4th of July, I should save that. It's coming up. Let's get some back to school shopping, which is not something we do. Homeschool kids, they get gypped, you know? Poor kiddos. I mean, that's a joke. They're fine. Class pictures. Well, we could do that. We could do some class pictures. I'll ask the kids if they want them this year. It's cool to be kind. So true. Okay, so we have this one here, so let's put this over here somewhere. Maybe down here. Fourth of July, I'm going to put in my front folder because that's where I have like my little holiday paper. All right, we got to combine these. We got to make these, you know, make these work together. Let's put that there. That's too close. Where we put this is not too close. I guess we'll just put it down here. And it's still in line, but that's okay. Ooh, look at this sunshine. That is good for my weather section, which I don't have here. Guess we're gonna put it like there. Whatever. It's fine. Oh my goodness, all these little stars. Should we just use them? Oh my goodness, I think we're going to. That is a lot of stars. Wow. All right, let's take some time to get these on. Okay, so my husband called. His flight just landed. I noticed that these two are right, you know, across from each other. That's fine. These two pages, they came from the same book, but they look like they're different styles. So I'm gonna save those in like my summer pile pack, which I'll eventually have a like mashup summer sticker because I have to. So I'm gonna go through and just add some of these little words, quiz, party, test, just to get some color on here, even though they don't ever make sense when I do this. When I write in here, I honestly just write, you know. I don't read what everything says. Like, oh, I can't put that there because it says quiz. I don't do that. No, not a problem if anybody does. I do get like how it might be nice to have your headings match, you know, what you're putting in there. But I would just never use these stickers. I mean, I do give the kids quiz. I don't decorate their planner, their school planner. And I don't see myself starting that. Yeah, just color here and there. And one more word, test, and then this sheet is gone. Put it over here by the sun. All right, I do want to use a couple of these headings because I think it's going to bring in a little more of the color. So here we have progress report, which I think will be cute. I should put it here. Where should I put you? Put you over here. And then it gives me also sectioned off for Tuesday. And I want to do some grades due. I think I'm going to put it here, even though we will have to move this homework one. Oh, we won't move that homework one because it's ripping the sticker. It's been there longer. Okay, they're both ripping the sticker. They're both gonna stay. I like it. You know, it's fine. What have you? That green doesn't really work either. Let's do pink. Why not? Lesson plan over here. And again, it's separating my boxes for me. do we have this? We don't have this green on at all, do we? This kind of, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. That green is not on here. Yeah, this one. Pink. Get a pink guy over here. Pink gal. Where do we want it? Faculty meeting, progress reports. You put it over here. Faculty meeting. So now we can make this a heading over here for these bullet points. This is grades due, but that doesn't matter. And then, if we could have moved one of those, we could have put that down there. This side is really busy. It's okay. We'll do pink still. No, it says faculty meeting. Faculty meeting. We will do progress reports. Right there. I want this faculty meeting to go lower. Okay, so had a quick phone call, husband call interruption. So I'm not sure. Guess it was a really long interruption. I'm not sure where we were, but I did add some headings, kind of like all over the place, just for color, and then sometimes to separate a box, because, you know, I like to have sections in here. Yeah, there's a lot of headings, but they do add color. The whole spread is actually really fun and colorful. I like it. So this is what we have for the declutter planner. Now for the stickers, they came out of here, this teacher planner. The only thing left in here is fall. And I think we have like a couple winter from last year. I already used those for winter last year. But what I'm going to do is I have this seasonal sticker book, and this has really fun, like super bright, cute colors for summer. And that's all this left in here because I already used the other ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these few pages of stickers from this teacher summer sticker book, and I'm going to put them behind the summer stickers from this sticker book, and I'm just going to rubber band them in. So this is what I'm going to start doing, is getting my summer stickers in here just to have them all together. But this is ready to go back into the planner, and I do think it's super cute. Declutter planner for June 22nd through 28th, last week of declutter. And then we have this, this really fun July currently, which I will be using actually for July. So let's get this back in the planner. So this is a big vertical, outdated 2018-2019 seasonal planner, which has like the cuteness on the bottom. And this is for June. And now we have it all decorated for the rest of the month, even though we're right here. And then we will be switching out to our July planner. Now that this is actually all decorated, which we're going to do a flip through in just 1 second, you can really see like how thick it got with all the stickers on there. So I am glad I went to those expander discs. And here we have my little 4th of July, holiday section here, stickers. And I like those at the front so that I have them when I need them. All right, so let's focus here for a second. We are now gonna flip through the whole week. Here we are, Sunday, June 15th. So we are getting to the end of the month anyway, but we're gonna flip through everything that we did this week. This is going to be 9 spreads of decoration. So here's my weekly overview. I make a Sunday start and I keep the days over here. I kind of do a pre-plan, you know, to-do list over here for work and for cleaning and for projects and for wellness. And then I try to move them to the day. So we started that a little for Sunday today. So like film all decor videos on Sunday. So I wrote that over here as well, film all decor videos. And then I did write that my husband left today. He's coming back on Wednesday for his work trip. So that's also on this pre-plan. And I'll come back and look at this weekly as I'm planning for the day. So I don't have everything on this pre-plan, but basically a big work list of what I want to get done, a big clean list for the whole week of what I want to get done, a couple big projects. This is like a little list for the boys to do. I will put baby groceries up here, and I like to have some meal plan section here. So we'll see how all that goes. But anyway, this weekly overview, having a whole spread as a weekly, I really do like. And I do like having this dashboard and then having these smaller squares for the week. Because it gives me a lot of room to just kind of write everything instead of having to decide what day it is. When I was doing a weekly overview for vertical, you basically had a small list over here and then you had to put it on a day. So I do like this better. All right, so that was last week. Let's get to where we are. We are here, okay. So that's what I'm gonna do again, just lists, and then I move it to the day that I think I'm going to do it. And for some people that could just be enough of a planner. But why do I have a 2-page daily? It's because I really like to write everything down. So I also like to have a timeline hourly over here. I just like to have a lot. I like to have a lot on my dailies. So this would not be enough is what I'm trying to say. So there's a weekly overview again with just like a pre-plan area. Here's Sunday, June 22nd, the Coffee Queen 2 from Wrong Wrong. My favorite stickers are Wrong Wrong stickers. I say this all the time. They're just so beautiful, so detailed, and they're hand-drawn, so they're incredibly unique as well. I love this spread, but I love any spread by Wrong Wrong, and I didn't do the best in this spread, but the stickers are just so cute that they really make it. So here's my timeline for Sunday, and then I have all my sections. Monday, I'm gonna say this week is not my best week, but it's because I'm doing it all on this Sunday, and I'm already kind of tired from not getting a lot of sleep last night. That's gonna be my excuse. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But here we have this, like, these nature scenes, really, really pretty. And then I paired them with boxes. This is from Color Story Happy Planner, and it's kind of like a little kit that went together. So I grabbed pretty much, even if it didn't quite match, I grabbed some things for the kit. This is I Am Loved, I Am Strong, and then I Am Enough. Those were stacked on top of each other, and I cut it to make just some decoration over here. I could have maybe turned the writing this way. I probably should have done that. I'll try to do that next time, because then I could read it. Should we try to move it? I'm gonna try. It's only been there a couple hours. If it starts to rip the page, we might have to quit, but I'll show you what I'm saying, because I can't really read it like this unless I turn the page. And I did have problems with this G hanging off from Strong. I Am Strong. All right, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be just flipping through, but sometimes get a little detour. All right, nope, let's not do it. The sticker's ripping, but the page is not, and the sticker's curling on itself. So I hope I don't just run this whole thing from this, but I think I can work with it, even if it gets curled up. All right, and this is I Am Loved. Okay. So now we're gonna put it this way so that I can read it when I'm writing. Makes sense, doesn't it? I think it does. All right. I'm Loved. And let's do the I Am Strong with a heart. Give it a space. Get that back together where it ripped. Yeah, okay, that worked. I would probably push it a little up, but I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Like, this could, move up. But now I can read it. I am loved, I am strong, I am enough. This sticker says there may not be Wi-Fi in nature, but we can find greater connections. It costs your peace. If it costs your peace, it's not worth it. Breathe. Disconnect to reconnect. Create your own sunshine. Let it go. Let's wander this weekend. Spend time serving others. Host a game night. Stay present. Go outside. This week, unplug. Refresh your soul. Be kind. Okay. So that was all those. This is for Monday, June 23rd. It's colorful and it's definitely cute enough. I just want something cute enough to write in, some color, and I like it. Tuesday, June 24th, I'm doing Happy Planner Wrong stickers, which are still super, super cute. So they are smaller, but we did have a couple big boxes. So the page looks a little empty. I went with two colors, the dark blue and the yellow, and then I did add this royal blue in there on accident. I got excited about how cute that sticker was. So I could have added another color to just have some more decoration in here. Instead, I just added washi, and I add washi always to the top. I've also been adding thin washi to the middle. Oh, and let's talk about this washi. This washi says, "Today is yours," and it's very colorful. But anyway, so that's top, bottom, and middle because it was thin enough. If I use a thicker washi on top and bottom, I will use a thinner washi, sometimes, usually in the middle. Okay, here we have a thinner washi again, so it's all top and bottom and the middle. And this is a Happy Planner seasonal sticker book with the really bright and colorful summer stickers. And I used the orange boxes from Wrong's boxes. This turned out super cute. These numbers are from a Happy Planner. Where is it? It's called Happy Memory Keeping Dates and Holidays. So this is my timeline. And yeah, I love it. I think it's super colorful, super fun. That is Wednesday. Thursday. Okay, this is probably my favorite spread of the week. This is Wrong Nautical Summer. So beautiful. I love these stickers. And when I have a Wrong spread like this, it just like, it's my favorite spread. This is gonna be my favorite spread to write in for the entire week. So I hope Thursday's a really good day. Friday. Friday is a little crazy. This is Taming the Wild stickers. And then it was really bland. And I'm not like that neutral bland kind of girl. So I popped it up with this really bright washi, probably too bright, and these bright washi pieces in the middle. But I do like these stickers. They're growing on me, but at first I didn't like the sticker book at all. It's just kind of, I don't know, blah. I'm not going to turn these around. Today is yours. I can read that upside down. But here you have choose kind over cool, noted, make your soul happy, make it to yourself, believe in the good, be brave with your life, take a moment, kind heart, brave soul, fierce mind. And this says wild and free. So it's fun enough. The color, I think, even though it detracted from the original like calmness of it, I like some color. So I like that. And then here's another Wrong boho spring. And I've mentioned this before. There's nothing really springy about it. Like you say, wherever life plants you, bloom with grace. That can be any season, honestly. And then you just have really cute boho stickers. So this is the last day of the month, and I'm saving some of my boho stickers for next month. So I didn't go all out, but with some of the gals, but every sticker is still really beautiful and drawn just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And this Saturday, June 28th, the last day of the month in this planner. And then I have my goals section. I took this page from the front, put it back here, which is something you can do when you're customizing your own planner. So those are all my 2-page dailies. Now for the declutter planner, this is what we ended up with this week. And this is a teacher seasonal type summer stickers for the planner. Super fun and colorful. I actually really like how it turned out. And what I like about the declutter planner is I like to have little sections to write different things I decluttered in, and then have like a grand total section for the day. And then I add that onto my monthly over here. But we are still right here on Sunday the 15th. Wrong spread, so adorable. So anyway, this is still really fun, but my favorite spreads are Wrong spreads. And they were at the end. So we're at the end of this planner, which, I mean, we're not yet, but we're a week and a half away from the end of this planner. So that is exciting. We will be getting the July planner all set up and ready soon. Okay, so that is it for this video. We were just doing the declutter planner decoration and then flipping through the rest of the week, how everything turned out. And everything is really cute, lots of fun. And I do rotate through sticker books, so you will see all of these sticker books again. My goal is to get them emptied and then circle in another sticker book, or just, you know, keep finishing what I have until they're gone, and then I'll start grabbing some different sticker books that I have. But everything turned out super cute for the last week of June. So check back and we will be getting the July planner ready. I have to decide which planner type to use, but I'm still going to be making it a 2-page daily. And I have to decide, I probably will keep using this declutter planner vertical seasonal because of all the pretty decoration, but we'll also just decide, but that will be a fun video coming up soon. Stay tuned for that and more. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with a Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.